Hello and howdy folks, welcome back or welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to give you guys an exclusive look into Yin Yang's new mod, RECOLOR. This mod is currently in alpha stage and is in development, but we have almost 80% of the mod with us, so let's check it out. This mod allows you to change colors of almost all the assets in the game, that being vehicles, buildings, props and foliage. Though for foliage it is currently a work in progress and there are some exceptions, being some props and buildings which have some weird color distribution, and that is obviously predetermined by colossal order. You can access the mod by selecting any object you want to change the color of and you will see this UI. So starting with these three color channels, each channel is some part of the asset which again is predetermined by colossal order and can't be changed. So for this building over here, you can see we can change the color over here. So we have got a hue, a saturation and a brightness toggle. So we can change the brightness and you can see it affects in real time, and we can do some quite wild stuff with it, as you can see. Then the second one I think will be the roof, and the third one can be the accents of the building. So as you can see, we have got this over here. So this is what the three channels do. It's not fixed, but you'll have to try it out and see which one is which. So if the asset has only one or two colors, for example like this truck, then you will see that the other two channels will be completely white and changing them will not affect anything to the car. So you can change the color over here only, and changing these will not affect anything. So that's just one thing you need to take care of. And one more thing you'll need to know, as of now with the old patch, you can't change color of building upgrades even if they are placed via find it. So best example for that is over here at our international airport. So we have placed these cargo harbor upgrades over here and you can see we can't change them. So we think it might work in the new patch, and as you can select the sub buildings, but currently with the old patch you cannot. And I think till the time you will get this mod, economy 2.0 patch will come out eventually. So moving on, if you take a look at the tools, then you can see we have got quite a lot of options. So we have single instance tool, then matching color variation, then copy paste, color picker, color painter tool, and then an option to minimize this recolor UI. So let's go one by one. So the single instance tool allows you to change color per object and its type. So for example with this tool over here, we can change the color of this building. As you can see, we can make it completely green and it will only affect on this building and not any other buildings. But the second tool, which is matching color variation or matching instance tool, what this does is it will change the color of all the buildings that have the same color channel to them. So all the buildings that look like this and have the same color variations, they will change altogether. So for example, if I change this to green, then you can see that all the buildings that had the same color variation, they all changed together. So you can see that we have got quite a lot of red houses, and if I select this building and for example if I make this completely bright, then you can see it changes all together. But one thing that is really nice about this matching instance tool is that you can override this with the single instance tool. So I can select any other building and just go to single instance and I can just change it back, and you can see none of the other buildings had changed. So one thing you need to keep in mind again is that if you are working in single instance, then you will not see your matching instance tool because single instance is kept on priority. So you'll have to reset it to see the matching color variation, and everything goes on a particular layer. So changing everything is sort of applied by layer. So you saw that we had applied a white color to the building, and resetting that came back to our matching color instance color that we had applied, this bright red color. So we can come back to matching instance tool, and you can see we have got a reset option, and then resetting this will reset all the colors that we had applied using matching instance tool. So this is the power of matching instance tool. And if you don't want to change color of all of the buildings in your city to one, or all the assets of certain type to one, then you have the copy paste tool. So this copy tool over here copies all the 3 channels and then pastes all the 3 channels at once. So you can see that we have copied the color of this one, and if I come over here and paste it, then you can see we have pasted that over here, and we can do the same with the matching tool instance. So I can change this to something like blue, and you can see it changed everything to blue. And we can copy this and maybe apply it to this building, so it will change all the buildings over here, as you can see. But the copy tool underneath all these channels copies the respective color of the channel. So for example, if I come back to the single instance and I grab a bright red color like this, then I can copy this and go to any other building I want. So I can come to over here and paste the color one by one, or to any other channel I want. But you'll have to make sure that copying the color channel over here will not work over here. So if, for example, if I revert it and I try to paste it over here, you can see it still has the blue color that we had copied over there. So that will not work. And simultaneously, if I copy, for example, this one, then I cannot paste that over here, because this copy works differently than the copy tool over here in the tools panel. And copy paste works in quite a lot of ways. So for example, I'll come to this color over here, this building color, and if I copy this one, then I can probably come to this building and paste it over here. Or maybe if I want to, I can come over here and grab these props and paste that color over here. So you can see we can apply copy paste in any order. You can copy the color of a building or a prop and then apply it to a prop or a building, so, or a vehicle. So it goes all the ways. And one thing you need to keep in mind, that you cannot change the color of decals, surfaces and net lanes, or any prop that is a part of the building. So for example, over here you can see that we have this building, but you cannot change the color of these props in them. The only color that you will be able to change is this building and not the other ones. So that's again one thing that you need to keep in mind. And then after that comes the reset tool. So again, reset tool depends on whether you are on multiple instance or you are on a single instance. So you can just simply select reset and it will reset everything back to its default color. And if things are layered, then you will have to reset it accordingly. And then we have the color picker tool, which is quite handy and quite similar to copy paste. So if you want to color, so for example this building, then you select that building and then you hit color picker tool and select any object of which the color you want, and its color will automatically be applied to the building. So it's pretty handy and it's quite cool. And after that we have the color painter tool, and what this does, it opens a completely new UI over here, and you can select any color of your choice. For example, I'll select this yellow and maybe this one a dark green, and then this one can be a blue color, and you have got quite a lot of options, and I think for now 1 or 2 works. So copy paste I think doesn't work as of right now, but you can select this and you have again the single instance tool and the matching instance tool. So the single instance will change the color of one building, so 1 by 1, but the matching instance tool will change it for everything. So you can see it changed the color of every tool. So you don't have a reset option over here, but if you hit escape and then come back, then you can see you have a reset option at matching instance tool because you have applied it using the matching instance tool, and resetting that will reset it back. And as you can see, a couple of layers and resetting it helped it. And then at last you have the minimize tool. So if you don't want to see the recolor UI all the time, you can just hit it minimize and it will minimize and make it more minimalist and clean. And one more thing, you might have seen throughout the video that there is currently a bug or a glitch in the mod where there is a frequent jump in color if you hover over any asset that you have changed the color of. So for example, over here, if I come close, then you can see there is a sudden color change, and if you come really close, then you can actually see the color change, and it's a little bit annoying, but there is a bug and Yin Yang is aware of it and he is trying to fix it. But this is something which is distance related, or I should say LOD related. So if you go pretty far, then you cannot see the color change. So this is Yin Yang's all new recolor mod, and we are so excited for you all to check it out when it comes out. And also, one more thing I want to say is that I will be giving you guys a very in-depth look once this mod is complete and is out on Paradox Mods. So stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, take care and peace.